Hey guys, so today I wanted to go over something specific that I kind of covered in a previous video, but not specifically. This is checking for players in other locations remotely. So let's say you have an adventure map and then you want to see if a player walks to a certain area or location and then it does something. So a pretty basic thing with slash test for, which a lot of people know from before, but now this is how you do it with 1.13 because they got rid of test for. So here I have this thing, and when I step into the circle, it says circle, and it steps into it anywhere. When I step on it anywhere. Where I step into the square, it says square, 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 and square. All right, so it's pretty basic, really simple. We're gonna go over it quickly. So there's two ways to do it. So first you do execute if entity at A, and this is where you can change it to like at P or anybody that has a certain tag. But anyway, so check if an entity is at this stuff. So x equals this number, y equals this number, z equals this number. The reason why I did 0.5 is because in 1.13 you have to do things in terms of 0.5s. So if I stand in the very center of this block, it says right here I am at negative 1884.5, 56, 900.5. I mean, technically it says 0.4, but if I was in the perfect middle, it'd be 0.5. So you have to use 0.5s if you want like a circle of radius, like a perfect circle. So I use the 0.5s to grab the very center of this area, and then I do distance of dot dot 2.5. Dot dot 2.5 means anything less than the two dots, this number. So if they are within a range of 2.5, 2.5 is going to give us 0.5 for this block, 1 for this block, 2 for this block. So that gets you right to the edge. And it does like a circle, but more of a sphere. I call it a circle, but it's a sphere. Like, see, if I come in through the top, it'll detect me not when I'm standing on it. So it does like a sphere of detection, which is what most people do. This is the equivalent of saying test for at a xyz radius equals whatever. So this is the same thing. So then and then I just put a comparator into it and make it do whatever I want. So you don't even need to finish the command. You just need to have execute if entity this stuff. You don't even need to make it run a command. You just need to have it do that. And then do something with it after comparator. So for the square, it works similar. So execute if entity is in this area. And for squares, you don't need to put the decimal points because it's actually better that you don't. So I go to see these three lines right here. So I go to where they're like all pointing outwards away, which means I'm in the positive corner. So this is the positive corner right here. And this is at exactly negative 1956,901, right? Negative 1956,901. So I plug that into here, negative 1956,901, and then dx, dy, dz. So we start here and we go over two blocks. So 1, 2, and then we go 3 this way. 1, 2, 3, and then we go up a couple. That way, when I step directly into the square or anywhere, it will immediately detect it. dx is 2, dy is 3, dz is 3. If you have a really big area that you want and you don't want to count each individual block, go here, figure out the numbers, negative 1900, 56, 901, right? And then I go over here and step on this block and see the difference. So the difference between negative 1900 and negative 1898 is 2. The difference between 56 and 56 is 0, but we want to add some dy to it, so we'll just put 2. And the difference between 901 and 904 is 3. So there you go, 2, 2, 3. All right, so that's it. That was a really fast tutorial, but hopefully you guys understood it. It's really simple. You can execute, not actually play any commands, but still check for things, and it will only power a comparator if the execute was true. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.